Have you ever wondered if everyone feels lonely at some point? This is not one of those questions that we ask ourselves casually, but rather a deep, reflective inquiry that often surfaces in our solitary moments. Loneliness, this enigma that creeps upon us at the most unexpected times, is a universal sentiment. It's a feeling that transcends the boundaries of age, culture, and geography. Across the globe, millions report feeling lonely on a regular basis. It's not a fleeting emotion, but a constant companion for many. And it's not just a matter of the heart either. Loneliness has profound implications on our mental and physical health. It can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, and even impact our heart health. This makes it not just a personal concern, but a public health issue. It seems that loneliness is a common thread that ties us all together, but why is that? What if I told you loneliness isn't just a state of mind, but it's also a biological response? In fact, science backs this up. Research into human biology and psychology has shown that loneliness can trigger a range of physical responses. When we feel isolated or disconnected from others, our bodies can go into a kind of survival mode, similar to how we respond to physical pain or danger. This is because, from an evolutionary standpoint, our survival once depended on being part of a group. So when we're alone, our bodies react as though we're in peril. This is where the hormone cortisol comes into play. Cortisol is often referred to as the stress hormone, and it's what our bodies produce when we're under pressure or feeling threatened. Studies have shown that people who are chronically lonely often have higher levels of cortisol. This constant state of stress can lead to a host of health problems, from heart disease to a weakened immune system. And it's not just about the physical. Loneliness can also impact our mental health, leading to conditions like depression and anxiety. It's a vicious cycle. The more isolated we feel, the more anxious we become. And the more anxious we become, the more isolated we feel. But why do we react this way to loneliness? It all comes back to our need for social interaction. Humans are social creatures. We evolved to live and work together. Interaction and connection are as vital to our survival as food and water. When we're deprived of social contact, our bodies and minds react as though we're being denied a basic need. The effects of long-term loneliness can be profound. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be as damaging to our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It's a sobering thought, but it underscores just how vital social connection is to our well-being. So loneliness isn't just an emotional state, it's a physical one that can have serious health implications. Scene script. In a world where we're more connected than ever, why do so many of us feel isolated? It's a fascinating paradox, really. The advent of technology has brought us closer, yet has also managed to push us further apart. We're living in an era where a single click can connect us to someone thousands of miles away. But it's also the era where 1 in 3 adults report feeling lonely. This paradox of modern loneliness is an intriguing phenomenon. While technology has made it easier for us to connect, it's also made it easier for us to feel isolated. Studies have shown that social media, while billed as a tool for connection, often exacerbates feelings of loneliness and isolation. It's as if we're surrounded by a sea of voices, yet we're screaming into a void. In the digital age, we're simultaneously the most connected and the most isolated we've ever been. So, what can we do to combat these feelings of loneliness? The answer, according to psychologists and researchers alike, lies in the power of connection. There's something profoundly uplifting about sharing our experiences, thoughts, and feelings with others. It's about fostering genuine, meaningful relationships that go beyond the superficial. We don't need to have hundreds of friends or be constantly surrounded by people. Sometimes just 1 or 2 deep, meaningful relationships can make all the difference. But remember, this connection is not just about others. It's also about connecting with ourselves, about self-care and mental health awareness. Being kind to ourselves, understanding our emotions, and nurturing our mental health can go a long way in reducing feelings of loneliness. It's essential to remember that it's okay to feel lonely sometimes. It's a part of being human. While loneliness may be a part of the human condition, it doesn't have to define us. Through connection and care, we can navigate the waters of loneliness together.